I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down.
Alright guys, so welcome to this video. In this wrestling shoe review, we are going over the Funky Flicker Boys prelude style of their shoe called Zoom. So starting off, I mean, these shoes, I never really had a blue pair of wrestling shoes, but man, these are, like the sickest blue you can get. I mean, just the way how clean the shoes looked, I mean, the stitching, just, the colorway, the comfort, it's really comfy. But without getting too ahead of ourselves, let's dive in a little deeper. So you can see on both sides of the shoe, you got the classic Funky Flicker Boy, the 5 dots on each side, and of course on the bottom, you got that 2 dot that, the classic Wrestle Boutique bottom has. So now with the bottoms on these shoes, it is actually gum bottoms, which I've never had gum bottom wrestling shoes. But if you guys are like sneakerheads, you guys know gum bottoms, those are pretty sought after. And so I was super hyped to get these. And the grip on these is, again, it's not like the Asics Aggressors where you kind of have to wear them in because they're, a little bit slippery. Also on the shoe, just like the last prelude, there is a lace pocket, which is very helpful, of course, if you don't want to tape your shoes. But if you do want to tape your shoes, that's no problem. But the lace pocket is there just in case, and, it really works pretty well. So if you guys do not know Funky Flicker Boy shoes or like Wrestle Boutique, they are really limited, and the past releases actually have sold out quick, and unfortunately they never restock. So fortunately though, if you get them, they could be worth some money in the future, and of course, you'd be walking around with a bunch of hype on your feet. These are the last Funky Flicker Boy prelude styles that will ever be released, so this is your last time, and there's 3 colorways in this one. You got the blue, red, and kind of like I'm gonna call it the pumpkin colorway. So these shoes are actually releasing this Sunday, November 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So another characteristic about the shoe that's kind of like strictly to Funky Flicker Boys, I've never seen in any really other wrestling shoe, but it is kind of the Flyknit heel and ankle style of the shoe. So it's really stretchy and really comfy, which makes it really easy to get your foot on, and also it's not like, a 2x4 where you're, trying to, bend and whatever scrambles you get in wrestling, and you should be, good to go and comfy the whole time. Another thing too, guys, if you guys are, wondering what you could get for like, a Christmas gift, or get your boyfriend or maybe get your son or daughter some shoes, I mean, these would be, a pretty good Christmas gift. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now the final overview of what I think about the shoes. So I got 2 practices and 2 hard practices. A lot of live wrestling, a lot of just, just beating up on kids. But guys, these shoes, they're great. So one thing when it comes to like a lot of wrestling shoes, some are actually pretty heavy and whatnot, and these Funky Flicker Boys, the prelude styles, have always been very light, and that's always been a big thing, because you want to have quick feet when you're on the wrestling mat, which these of course help with that. If you guys want to see if like a couple practices in, how the toe, because a lot of the times like along this area and kind of like the toe, you'd see a lot of like toe rub and whatnot, but of course you guys can see my wrestling room's black, so clearly it's going to be like more black than not, but no really bad toe rub as you can see. But the stitching hasn't been coming off at all, which I mean, I'm surprised, because these practices, I'm always juke stepping and whatnot, so you'd think that the stitching would come off, but it does not. Like, these are pretty good. Now, unfortunately, our school colors is green, which I wish they had a green pair of these, because I would definitely absolutely love that to compete in. But just for practices and whatnot, I mean, but freestyle and Greco season, heck, these will be perfect. But anyways, guys, that has been the video of the Funky Flicker Boy Zoom Prelude shoe. If you guys did enjoy this video, or if you guys plan on getting the shoe, drop a comment, let me know. These are pretty sick. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next video.